My name is Eduardo Strausser and I am from Brazil. I think the thing that I like the most about being a conductor is what most conductors think or say it's the worst thing about being a conductor, and that is to get the chance to travel all over the world. To travel all over the world means that you get in contact with very different cultures, very different people, very different mentalities, and I find that fascinating. But actually what I found more fascinating, or the most fascinating thing, is that although the cultures change, the language changes, the people changes, human beings are the same all over the world. We all suffered for the same things, we all express the same feelings in different ways, and we all love music almost in the same way. Last year I was in Sydney for the first time, working with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, and I have to say that the memories of those concerts still sound in my head, because they were really beautiful experiences. We had the chance to play the same program 4 times, what sometimes can be hard, but I have to say that the enthusiasm and the engagement of the orchestra and the audience was so incredible that I just have beautiful memories of that event. The piano concertos by Chopin are very special pieces, because these are pieces that Chopin composed as a very young man, as a very young composer, still when he was in Poland on his way to France. It was a way of showing off, of showing what was his work up to the moment, and to introduce himself to the music French society. So the piano part is very complex, very virtuosistic, very melodic, with beautiful harmonies, and the orchestra part is very simple, so to say. So it was, even in the days, it was played with a very small ensemble, just with strings sometimes, with winds. And that's what makes it so special, because there's a very virtuosistic part for the piano, and a rather simple but very, very special part for the orchestra's accompaniment. The Symphony No. 3 by Felix Mendelssohn that we're going to perform in Sydney is very special, because it's almost a diary that Mendelssohn wrote from one of his visits to Scotland. That's why the symphony is known as the Scottish. Mendelssohn was one of the lucky few that in those days could do a big trip to the islands, to the Europe, not in the continent. And he really liked those lands. There are many pieces that were written, influenced by these trips that he did to Britain. The Hebrides, for example, and the Scottish Symphony. And as a diary of his trip, we can embark on an adventure with him through the movements of this beautiful symphony. There are many things that connect these 2 pieces. One thing for sure is the enthusiasm of the composer in expressing his deepest feelings. Either Mendelssohn describing his adventures in a foreign country, or Chopin writing music to show himself and his abilities to a new audience, also in a foreign country. Both do that with extreme beauty and complex forms. It is with this enthusiasm for the unknown that I would like to invite you to come to the Sydney Opera House to hear this concert with the Sydney Symphony Orchestra.